the belief of the soul in this ordinary world. All this hatred will surely fade away. No one knows any better.
Okay, welcome back to Deland Rock and Metal Festival, Spring 2013. This is Silenmara. How are you doing?
Good, man. Cold as fuck.
Yeah, we are.
It is cold. Yep,
a little bit.
Yep, okay. So to start off, how did the Southern Hospitality Tour that you kickstarted, come about? And do you have high hopes for it?
Definitely have high hopes for it. That's for starters. As far as how it started, we recently just got signed to Instrumental. It's a management group based out of Denmark. Our management team basically put the whole tour together with Wirethrone with the help of Camden Cruz from Seven Kingdoms. So, yeah, we definitely have high hopes for it. You know, I think they paired us up with a pretty good band. So, what can go wrong, right?
So you guys are influenced by a great number of bands spanning styles from like prog metal, melodic death metal, thrash, technical metal.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe the music of Silenmara to the total newcomer?
As far as the lyrical content, per se for myself, it's more the depth of growing as an individual, as a human being, changing into in the way that you think about things, and not being so negative about things. But when it comes to music, these guys they're genius, in their genius ways. I'll pass it over to the guys that were leaders of music. When it comes to the music, pretty much the newcomer can expect just about every type of genre of metal in our music.
Okay.
We have no boundaries when it comes to songwriting. There's not a specific structure we follow. I mean, we now, people down south that watch us, they feel that we have a certain structure for our music, which I personally I don't think we found our complete sound yet.
What is your biggest vocal influence?
Oh, wow. There's several vocal influences that I've had. I mean, I acquired them throughout my life.
Michael Bolton.
Depending on our circumstances. So, like, Michael Bolton was awesome. Pretty awesome. But Maynard was always a guy for me that I always looked up to, and I don't know. There's so many different singers that I can't really. Prince, Richard Marx. Richard Marx is really good. Brian Adams is awesome too.
So what is the story of Silenmara? Like, are there any significant events in your history or like highlights?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, we tried out Reggie Miller about 3 years ago, and he said we were too happy. He never came back. For some magical reason, showed up in our shed 6 months later. And he's like, oh, I'd never jam with you guys. And
he answered the Craigslist ad again.
He answered the Craigslist ad again.
By accident.
By accident.
The first time was on purpose. The second time I was like, damn it, I got it.
And that's about it. I mean, he's been running, and it's been a solid unit for
It's actually been like 4 years, actually. We're going on 5.
Yeah, about 4 years.
I recently came into the band a year ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, but exactly like a year ago, and it's been great. We have high
It's freezing.
Yeah. Actually really looking forward to coming back home too for our hometown show. That's gonna be really good. A lot of great bands.
Get
some heat going.
Yep.
Do you have any recordings at present, and where can one get them?
We have a CD out. It's called Collection of Conscience. You can find it on any medium that you think of. iTunes,
Amazon, CD Baby.
All that media, all that stuff, you can find it there. And we're actually going to be going into studio as soon as we get back from tour. We're going to go right on recording this next album called Methods. And you know, you can find shirts and all the memorabilia, you know, the shirts, stickers, and all that good stuff on BigCartel.com. You know, anywhere you can find us, Beaver Nation, follow us on Facebook, Twitter. You know, you get all the information from there.
Does Silenmara have a consistent lyrical theme?
The first one was the first one, Collection of Conscience, was very broad-based thought idea. Just as the title is, Collection of Conscience. There's so many different ideas that were going on, the way we were growing, how we were putting it together, and then you know, at the end of it all came to one thing, which is like, you know, just becoming that one person. Now going into methods, we're taking that individual personality and starting to expand a bit more in the way that you think and think and be a part of a constant flow of universe and stuff. So it's a little bit more intellectually driven for myself. It's part like really hard for me to describe because, you know, it would be so easy for me to write before. Now it's a little harder because I'm going more into depth of what we want to talk about, be a little bit more clear. Even in our performances are kind of more clear, a little bit more articulate in everything they do, guitar-wise, drum-wise. Even for myself, we vocalists actually speak and be heard and be clear about it so you can understand it. So yeah, this album Methods is going to be a really good one. It's going to be a really, really good one. Yeah.
Can you share the practice, writing, and recording processes?
We practice 2 times a week minimum. We try to get as much in there as possible. 4 of the 5 of us live relatively close to each other. Reggie lives about 40 miles north, so you know, you can't expect him to show up every time, but you know, it gives us a lot of time to write for him. You know, as far as the writing goes, there's really no set theme musically. It's just, you know, we all sit together, and sometimes Paul will come up with a riff, or I'll come up with a riff, and then we'll just write around it as, you know, as collectively as we can. But as far as a set theme on the writing, there is none. Okay. Just whatever comes out, comes out. If it's death metal, if it's melodic metal, if it's prog, if it's something, yeah, we'll see. And recording, we record with Santiago Dobles of Agora.
Santiago
Dobles of Agora. He's done work with bands like Cynic, Death. You know, he's got a pretty cool background. He's been recording us since at least the projects that we've been on and off. He's been recording us since 2005, something like that. So we have a really good working relationship with the guy. He's a great producer, excellent guy to work with. You know, there's really no need to deviate.
Awesome. How far wide across the nation would you say your fan base is spread?
Oh Lord, we have fans in Indonesia. We have fans in Germany.
Screw across the nation. Let's go to world.
Yeah, no. We have fans all over the world. I don't know how they heard about us, but they're always writing on our Facebook page. We send merch internationally, so you know, it's around the world, man. It really is.
Really great.
We just want to be around the world.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really proud of that.
That's great. What advice and insight would you give bands just starting out, especially if they play a style similar to yours?
Oh, for me, I have no advice because we're starting out ourselves.
Okay.
So we're actually trying to take in as much advice as possible.
On a real note, stay focused.
Okay.
Achieve, like we set up goals for last year, we achieved all our goals. We set up goals for this year, we are achieving all our goals. Short goals, short-term goals, and then you have your long-term goals. Consider it, you know, we've been doing this for me, Reggie, Alex, we've been doing this, Paul, for many years. So it's keep it short with your short-term goals, and then if you have long-term goals, you just gotta work.
Stay persistent.
Yeah.
You know, we're not giving up.
I would say that honestly, like, because these guys are so business-driven, you know, like all of us are business-driven. But the one thing that I know that we've always had and we continue to have, and that everybody should have, is just being humble, just being themselves, you know, like, you have to have fun, you have to enjoy your time with each other, you have to enjoy the things that you're going to be seeing with each other, and you're taking your family on the road, man. It's like, just be yourselves and be happy about it. The happier that you are, the better music you become.
Network.
It's a big plus.
Meet people.
Yeah, meet people, dude. Like, why are you doing this? Staying there, you know, like staying behind a tent and just not doing anything. Like, no, you want to go meet other people, go connect, and you know. make friends and family around the world, man.
Exactly.
Yep. Awesome. Yep.
Say
So-
it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest, boy.
That shit out now.
Sorry, man. Cold, man. Fuck.
So after the Southern Hospitality Tour, what can we expect from Silenmara?
Total world domination.
I would say more touring. Definitely more touring. A little bit more. I think we're gonna be a little bit more involved in media. I think we're gonna be more involved regionally, nationally, and definitely regionally, definitely nationally. Just you're gonna see like an overwhelming trend of good things coming out of this band. Like, you know, we're a machine. We don't stop. Yeah. We really are. We're a well lubricated machine. We continue to try to be that way.
Definitely well
So
lubricated.
I'm pretty sure you're going to see a lot more of us. You're going to hear a lot more of us. We intend for that to happen. So
Awesome.
Progress.
For America.
for America.
That's it for my questions. Is there anything else you would like to say to the audience?
Thank you. Thank you.
for everyone for coming out to our shows.
You guys have asked for it. We're here for you now.
You can check us out.
Come get it.
Like they said again, Facebook, Silenmara. There is no T in the silent, so check us out.
Silenmara.
That's my boy.
Silenmara. Just make sure you spell it right. No T. Yeah. Thank you so much for making this happen for us. You know, it's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
We hope to see you guys.
All you guys out there in TV land, do not drink the day before your first show on tour, okay?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. We're a lot more animated than this, trust me.